Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about this whole protection ordeal and why it's important and what exactly we are doing for this. Now, you may have seen my other videos and I say protection, shirmection, like you don't have to do it. You want to allow all of the goodness come around you and just release it, and it's an opportunity for you to grow. So if you have seen me say that on my videos, I'm going to really go into depth with it here. So let's start. This is the cycle. And you're going to see how this is the cycle. It's called the cycle of protection. And I'm going to start this by talking to you about your physical body. And as I have said before last week, your physical body actually houses your soul, or your soul is inside your physical body, so to speak. And the body houses the whole soul, so the body has to stay healthy. I'm looking at my notes. The body has to stay healthy in order to keep the soul going, right? If we don't have a body, then what's going to happen? We're going to return back up to the next dimension, into heaven, into, back to source. So we have to take care of our body. So our body protects our soul as we are living here on this earth. So therefore, you have to take care of your body. And that's why we started this course in self-care and learning about the body, exercise, and diet. I cannot stress that enough to you. So now that you understand that the body is protecting the soul, because without the body, we wouldn't be able to manifest in the 3D world, right? We would be in 4 or 5 dimension over here, but we're not. We're here in 3D. So let's talk about the soul. The soul is who we are. It's our larger existence around us. Our soul already knows why we are here and what we're here to do. And then it's kind of part of us to connect in with our soul so that we can go through the contracts. We can go through and do the things that we already signed up to do on the other side. So when your soul feels free, meaning it's not boggled down, you're doing the right things, you're on the right road, then it feels less restricted, okay? So when your soul feels free, it protects the mind, what's right for you, what's wrong for you. You know how you intuitively know what the next step is for you, what's right for you versus what's wrong for you? I say yes to a million things before that I wasn't in alignment with. That meant, well, I can do it. Not that I want to do it. I can do it because I know how to say yes. So our soul knows this. And if we say yes to too many things, then our soul actually becomes exhausted because your soul's like screaming at you, Amber, what are you doing? You're doing too much. You're just supposed to stay on this path. So we have to free what's going on in our life so that the soul can be free. And a lot of that has to do with the mind, because when we are saying yes to everybody, that's an ego thing. We're coming out of ego. When we're not following our path, that means that we're not listening to our soul. So the soul actually protects our mind as well. The mind means past traumas. Did you ever have an experience that you were like, it hurts so bad, I just want to put that away? And you can. You can store it in the back of your subconscious mind and not even bring it up to the surface. When your soul, it feels hurt or feels pain or doesn't like what's going on or is boggled down, it can actually help store things into the physical mind through the subconscious and the conscious mind. So if you make the decision, I'm going to just close the door on this person, I'm going to pretend like this incident never happened, your soul actually protects your mind by storing it into your subconscious. And that's when your subconscious, when all this stuff comes up that you have to heal and mend, it's because you stored it all the way in the back to feel safe and protected. So your soul is actually protecting your mind, all right? So we have the physical body that is protecting the soul. The soul is protecting your mind. So here's where we're at right now. Now the mind is actually protecting your aura. Think about this. When we say, how do you protect your aura? When we say, if your thoughts are negative, if your thoughts are clouded, if your thoughts are not in joy, your vibration of your thoughts are not high, then neither is your aura. If you are not sustaining a high vibration, then your aura is also not sustaining a high vibration. Now, it's common, I mean, we are human, so we don't have to sustain joy and happiness at a 10 and be consistent. However, we don't want to spend more time in the lower vibrations than in the higher vibrations. We want to spend more time in the higher vibrations. So our mind is contributing and protecting our aura field. We have control of that in the conscious mind, right? So in the conscious mind, if I choose to think higher thoughts, if I choose to be of high vibration, you are actually sending out this energy signal to your aura field that it becomes stronger. So the higher your vibration is, the higher and stronger it is from things to attach to us. Meaning, if you are an empath, let's say, and you are feeling other people's emotions, but you embrace that and allow that to come into your field, then what's happening is your vibration is lowering because these are not your vibrations. These are somebody else's vibrations, right? Somebody else's thoughts, somebody else's emotions. And when we take them on, we actually get taxed with that and it drains us, and our aura will be weaker because our thoughts are weaker, because our feelings are weaker, because we're grabbing in everybody else's emotions. So we want to maintain this high frequency, and we always have free will. So that means that you get to choose your own thoughts. You get to choose if you want to keep that thought or if you want to get rid of that thought. I know that when I was first trying this whole entire mind game thing, I would have a thought and then I would make fun of that thought. So if I looked in the mirror and I was not happy with how I looked that day, I would say, haha, I heard you. I don't believe you. Okay, it's kind of like I'm retraining my mind not to think those things. So I would say, catcha. I gotcha, haha, like it was this game. And I started to up my vibration and up my thoughts. And when I do that, it makes my aura stronger. You want to have a very strong aura. That means, let's back up. We're going to do the other connection and then we're going to connect it all together. All right. So clear your thoughts. Your etheric aura is the one that's closest to you. It's closest to your body. And it's actually the etheric template. It's like 4 or 5 auras out. So you have different layers in. I want to say it's the 5th layer. But it's the spiritual template. So it's actually mimicking the one that's closer to you, your etheric template. Oh my goodness. Your etheric template's out here. The etheric aura is closest to you. Etheric aura is your physical body. Etheric template is about 5 out. That's the spiritual one. When spirit comes in, and I say they come in close to you or to your aura, they're actually hitting this layer out here, which is like your 5th layer out. And you actually feel it because it's a replica. All right. So you might say, oh, I feel like there's somebody standing behind me, or I feel like there's somebody in this room. And it's because you're actually feeling your etheric template, which is out here, of spirit coming in close to you. So when this happens, you want to have, a really good boundary to understand what's going on. This is when people start to use their protection bubbles. I want to make a white bubble around me of only pure love, and I visualize this pure love coming through, or a pink bubble that I'm surrounding myself in. These are all ways to do the aura protection, because once you feel, and if you're very sensitive to energy, you probably feel this field out here being embraced, touched, or spirit trying to get your intention, and it's coming in like, oh, I actually feel them right next to me. They're standing right behind my shoulder. They're right here. They're actually coming out here. So people like to do protection for their aura. I am not a big fan, personally, of protection for my aura because I use it as opportunities, how to grow. So if something's in my aura that I don't like, I like to step into my own power and enable myself to say, you need to back up. You need to back up, and that's how I am. This is my space. This isn't your space. Do not cross. So I'm not one to go out and shield myself with hematite and say, well, if it comes to me, it's going to reflect back to you. No, I like to embrace things find out why they're coming, and then step into my own power and say what can be here or what can't be here. So that's very important to me. That's where I am on my journey. Some people really love to feel that protection. They will call in Archangel Michael, which I do. I call in the angels all the time. Archangel Michael, please protect me and keep me safe. Please reflect anything that is not in my highest good. You can do that as well. So I consider this step a personal choice. Now, your aura is actually protecting your chakras. So let's go back. We have your physical body, which I already told you need exercise, you need diet to take care of your physical body. And what's protecting your physical body? Your soul is protecting your physical body, right? So we have your body. That's protecting your soul. The soul is protecting your mind, and your mind is protecting your aura, and your aura is protecting your chakras. All right, it's the protection cycle. So when you're protecting your chakras, the chakras are life force energy. So if there is something on the outside of your aura that feels draining to you or feels attacked by you, you can actually draw it into what chakra it's affecting. So let's say it's your solar plexus, and whenever I'm around other people, I always feel really drained. Then you want to look at your physical organs. I've said this a million times. I always ask, on the outside, when I'm scanning somebody's body, physical body, I always say, did it manifest into the physical body, or is it still in your aura? So I might feel a heavy patch around your shoulder or over top of your eyes, wherever it may be, and I say, have you felt it yet? Okay, because after it hits your aura, it will manifest into the physical body if you do not address it. But because you're taking care of your body, because you're taking care of your health, because you're taking care of your lifestyle and your diet, then you should have really good chakras as well as a really good aura. Your aura is going to reflect on your mind, etc., etc. Your soul is going to be inspired. So it's a whole big cycle. So energetically, your chakras spin to maintain healthy life force for your body. Then they send energy to the organs, to the physical body, okay? So just like when I say it's solar plexus, do you have any stomach issues? Well, yeah, I can't have dairy, or I have a gluten allergy, or whatever it may be. It's already a signal that we need to be looking in there. What's going on with you? Is it in your mental body? Is it in your emotional body? Is it in your physical body? So as far as protection goes, I would start and always go back to you. Go back to the self-care for yourself. Go back to what feels right to you, what feels good to you. Clear out your mind, clear out your thoughts. Is this thought in my highest good? Just because you have a thought doesn't mean it's true. Just because you have a thought, it just means it's on autopilot and it comes up. So if it comes up, we're going to retrain it to be different thoughts, okay? So again, number one, take care of your physical body, which is housing your soul. Align with your soul to make sure that you are doing the things that are intended for you to do, not what everybody else wants you to do. What is your soul saying to you? Does this feel right to you? Does this feel wrong to you? Always lean towards the light. Always lean towards the positive, the love, okay? Then we also want to check our mind. What is our thoughts saying? If we're having positive thoughts, we're sending out strong vibrations to our auric field. And if our aura is strong, then it's going to be harder for those spirits and for the emotions and energy attachments, emotional attaches, all of those things to get through. So it all starts, it's a cycle. I would start with you, your body. I would start with self-care and see what your diet is. Might need to clean up your diet a little bit, might want to add some more exercise in, especially if you're doing this work. We tend to be so spiritual that we forget that we're physical beings. So while you are here on this earth, I want you to pay attention to your body and the messages that it's saying to you. I'll see you soon.